The man just arrived at the airport as soon as he opened the car door. It got damaged that moment. A passerby comforted him, saying his father once said that if you have bad luck in the morning, the rest of the day will go smoothly. The man didn't believe this and said his father also told him that when someone has bad luck, it continues. The two couldn't see eye to eye. Fate works in mysterious ways. They unexpectedly met again on the plane. Not only did they have the same destination, they were seated one behind the other. The man was delighted to see him and greeted him cheerfully. Whether intentionally or not, he bumped into him with his hairy-chested big belly, which disgusted him terribly. The man wanted to call his wife before takeoff to let her know he was safe. Seeing him still using his phone, the other person told him to turn it off quickly or it would interfere with the plane signals. When the man completely ignored him, he began to suspect he was a terrorist, since terrorists often use phones to detonate bombs. The man got furious and said if he were a terrorist, he'd take him out first. The argument quickly caught the attention of the air marshal. When the man woke up, he was told he'd been put on the aviation blacklist. Even more ridiculous, except for his phone, his wallet and luggage were left on the plane. Just when he was worrying, that man drove up. Turns out he was also banned from flying. With no other choice, the man had to get in the car. The two set off together. They hadn't gone far when he got hungry, so they went to a restaurant. During the meal, that man took out a coffee can and told him it contained his father's ashes. His purpose for this trip was to take them to the Grand Canyon. They continued their journey, and before long, that man insisted on going back home. Though unwilling, he had no choice but to follow. He could only stay in the living room, playing with two children. The little boy was thrilled to see him and immediately punched the little boy, stunning him, and told the little girl nearby that he was just too tired and wanted to sleep. When it was time to find a motel for the night, he discovered the other man had no money. This infuriated him, though the other man said sleeping anywhere was still sleeping. Helplessly, he contacted his wife to have her transfer some money to that man's card, the bank. That man's name didn't match. Turns out he insisted on using the name Nicholas. He finally couldn't take it anymore and started cursing on the spot. The teller impatiently said, if you want to argue, do it outside. I'm going out for dinner. The man flew into a rage, asking what kind of service attitude this was. They were about to starve, and the teller was going to dinner. Unexpectedly, the teller also had a hot temper and came out ready to fight them both, knocking both men to the ground.